Said what? Sorry.
You served under General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida.
No, I did not.
You did, sir.
I did not.
You served as the head of the Road Safety Corps.
What you see, again, we're in the problem of use of expression. I don't consider serving the nation to reduce road accidents free of charge, without any salary, without any allowances, using my own office and sometimes my own resources. I do not consider that
it was
serving under.
It was during his regime.
During. I served the nation during.
Sir, it was also, I am surprised, sir, that it was during that regime that your literary colleague, Maman Vatsa, was executed.
It was during that regime, yes.
How can you reconcile, sir, serving or being associated with Ibrahim Babangida, who we all know caused a lot of violations in Nigeria? How can you reconcile that with your quest for human rights?
Let me remind you that I invented the Road Safety Corps in Nigeria, and I did it under or during a military regime, the military regime of Olusegun Obasanjo. For me, there were certain issues, including issues of life and death, which transcended certain considerations, at least on a temporary level in this nation. May I remind you that the first Road Safety Corps, which was instituted in this country, was destroyed under a civilian regime, the regime of Shehu Shagari. In other words, you find that sometimes military regimes, in certain aspects, can act or respond in a humanitarian level, which it seems from what happened that even civilian regimes don't seem capable of. So since I was not earning one kobo under Babangida, and as I always said, I was prepared to throw out the regime from my office anytime, I had absolutely no problem of contradiction, especially as it was a continuation of something which I began under a military regime.
Sir, I would be correct to say that if you had the opportunity, you would have done the same thing under the regime of Abacha.
That's a very preposterous presumption, very preposterous. It is totally inconceivable. And may I remind you that I resigned from that organization when it became clear that Babangida was not going to leave office at the time he promised he would. Through their job, their assignment back in their faces, and I moved to now devote more time to the politics of this nation. That began under Badamasi Babangida.
Well, that would be all for this, shoyinka. Thank you very much, sir.
Any other questions? Just as an aside, Council was talking about name. Council for, you meant a lot of, about 20 minutes about the names. Something occurred to me about what is in a name. A rose by any other name will smell as sweet. This is one side of